An absolutely epic day. Cannot wait to do it Thursday Night Football. Let's get it to. Yes. Yes. I love that. We're starting the show because of that comment. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, my friends? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Chat, you're crazy. You're crazy cool. We've had over 100 comments. And what am I, 3 minutes into the intro music today? That's absolutely absurd. Thank you so much for being here with me. Yes, Doug was right. It's a great time to be alive. I want to keep some perspective today. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. We're going to make some bets. We're going to talk about the 10-0 VIP recap. 10-0, Opto, 7-0 last 2 days. I went 3-0 last night, 5-1 overall. So, NBA is cooking. We're going to talk about that. I also want to talk about the NFL bets, of course. It's a Thursday night football show. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about NBA tonight because there's 2 games. So I'll cover that at the end of today's show. And first thing I want to talk about is perspective. Did this a few weeks ago. I want to rehash it, my friends. I want everybody to keep all of this in perspective. Anytime you have the opportunity to wake up with a roof over your head, you get to walk into your kitchen, get a cold glass of water, cold glass of clean water. Or you're lucky enough to have yourself a nice coffee maker, a little espresso, pinkies up, my friends, pinkies up. What kind of perspective do you need? You're awake, you're alive, you have a roof over your head, you've got clean drinking water, and hopefully health and family surround you or loved ones. Or if it's something else, whatever you need, I hope you have that too. But keep that perspective. This is a sports betting talk show. We're going to talk about betting on sports. And if you have the ability to be able to do that, to be able to tune in to watch a sports betting show, to get some picks for your hobby money, your excess funds, to be able to then bet on sports just to then enjoy them more, or, ride the lightning or feel alive. Well, let's be honest. Keep that perspective. A lot of people have it much worse off. It could always be worse. No matter how these bets go today, tomorrow, the day after, and the next, please keep in mind we are doing this with the extra money in our life. And if you're not, then you need to learn to bet responsibly, my friends. Please, please bet responsibly. All right, let's go. A little perspective. I love talking about those just a little bit every once in a while. They matter. They matter. They matter. Coffee and donuts. Great morning. I appreciate you all for being here. 430 people in here. If you could do me a huge favor right now to the 400 in the first 5 minutes, like the video. If you have the hype option on YouTube, hype it up for me. Help me out. Help me grow this platform out. All right, 10-0 last night. I've been telling people for a couple weeks, whomever was listening, NBA was coming. I love it. And I've been telling people inside Discord too, in the last 24 hours specifically, the NFL is king. Absolutely. And I've used that phrase for like 2 years now, right? It is true. The NFL is king to talk about, but not for sports betting. And that's the truth. As you've tuned in for a sports betting show, there's one thing that is king for betting for NFL, and that's betting on games. Betting on games is so much better than betting NFL player props. Vice versa for NBA. Good freaking luck betting on the NBA games. Every night you get upsets like crazy. You have 35-point blowouts. I mean, the Clippers last night were down by 48. I think it was 48 points to the freaking Jazz. Unbelievable. That should never happen. Clippers are supposed to be one of the best in the West, which is loaded. Good luck betting on NBA games. I'm just saying it right now. NBA player props? I mean, clearly ain't no thing. NBA props are where it's at. They're queen. Betting on NFL games are king. I hope this makes sense to you. NFL games, it's like the Spider-Man meme, right? NFL games betting and NBA prop betting. And they're both pointing at each other. That's how I view the landscape of both of these sports and their betting spaces. You bet on NFL games, you make money. You can bet on NBA props, you make money. If you do the opposite, NBA games and NFL props, I think it's a little bit more volatile. I'm not saying it's not possible. Clearly, it has been. I mean, I think I'm up 16 units for NFL this season personally. For my personal bets, and the models I think are 20 something. So, you can make money, but boy, oh boy, is it a lot harder, I think, to make money betting on NFL props versus NFL games. And with that in mind, let's switch over. Somebody asked a question this morning. They were asking me how to use that 100% boost for tonight's game. Well, I'm going to be real with you. Oh, by the way, let me say hello here. Thank you so much for the 10 spot here. If you're on the fence about joining VIP, do it. I don't watch basketball or hockey, but I'm making money with killer lines. Oh, I love it. Also, get the likes up for our man Mitch. Go Chiefs. Let's go. Listen, you snuck the Go Chiefs in there at the end, and don't think I didn't notice, Kyle. At this point, I'm a massive Bills fan, and don't get me started about them Chiefs. But thank you very much for the coffee and donut this morning. I do appreciate it. Donnie, good morning. I've had a handful of people say something similar. They've reached out. Hey, I missed them. Listen, I'll just say this. When you're in Discord, there at the top of Discord, there's a Start Here channel. Make sure you click that, okay? I don't want you or the other people to miss out. That Start Here channel tells you exactly how to use Discord, what the Discord layout is. Here are the 5 staff channels, or so on and so forth. And then you click them and you'll see the picks and you'll see Optos. Honestly, probably the cleanest post I've ever seen. At everyone at here. I play everything as straights, lists. He literally typed out all 4 picks, then gave a link to the straight picks, and then gave a link to a parlay. Pretty sick. And he did that the other night too. And I really like it. So very, very slick way to post. You can't miss it. I don't want others to miss it either. So hopefully that's helpful. Good morning, Sean. You've been doing great in your channel as well. I really appreciate it, man. I'm trying to catch up on these chats, but now, even just since I said I've missed all the chats, I've missed 30 more. I've missed like 30 more. I appreciate everybody. Lots of very positive. I mean, hey, come on. I mean, when we go crazy like we did over the last 2 NBA days, of course, we're feeling good in chat. And I'm going to sit here and revel in it. Anybody who tuned in this morning, like, where's the picks, man? Give me the picks. Listen, betting is hard. And when I have a bad night, I catch so much flack. My DMs, you should see the keyboard warriors. They say some nasty stuff. Oh my goodness. So when we go nuclear for a couple nights here, yeah, I'm going to enjoy it to its fullest. I need to hold on to this joy, this feeling, this euphoria. I need it. I need it. Yeah, I can't wait for that game, buddy. I can't wait for it. Bills Mafia. Let's go, Chiefs Nation. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. All right, I've made you look like I've made you wait around here for the opener. 8-minute opening segment. I appreciate it. 1 week into VIP. I've been gambling since high school. Oh my gosh, dude. Illegal. I never bought a pick in my life. I'm 42. Donuts is 3 times my unit return between via. Wow. Wow. That is a major W for a comment. Oh my. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Let's get to it, Jess. Let's get to it. Chargers money line a lock. All right. Lots of comments. I can't get to them all, but thank you. I do see them. I am reading them. I'm telling you right now, I am reading them. Oh my gosh, man. You guys are all saying so many crazy things. I am so thankful. I am so thankful for this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. I've made you all wait. Here's what I'm going to do. Somebody asked me, what would you do with the 100% boost? I'm telling you right now, I want nothing to do with betting on this game, player props wise. I feel terrible about it. I really do. I don't like it at all. But I will say this. If you can plop a 100% boost in here, use 100% boost. Is this what y'all talking about? It's got to be. If for me, oops. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything. What's my max? $10. Okay. Well, I might have to use that personally. Here's the deal. I'll probably personally use that on like a parlay or something for Discord tonight. Okay. But depending on what your unit size is or how much you're given, I'm telling you, most of these boosts I get are like $5-10. These books do not let me have them. They just don't. I'm limited on so many freaking books. It's not even funny. It's awful. It's all. I can't even bet on BetMGM anymore. Caesars, Bet Rivers, like all these books in my state. I get Fanatics and Points Bet before. Like I'm losing them all. It's brutal. It's exchanges these days. FanDuel, DK seem to not. Although they've both essentially taken away all my solid boosts, discounts. I'm down to $5-10. It's rough. It's rough. That's why you probably see me betting a lot more on parlays these days. I'm trying to put things together. Anyways, you have 100% boost from Caesars. That's insane, my friend. I wish. Listen, BJ, the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. I've said it for 2 weeks now. All they needed was their health to come back, and they were going to get going. That team is so deep. They've done such a good job in free agency and the draft. They're so much better than the Bills at both of those things. So brutal. Put Josh Allen in the Chiefs organization. Put Patrick Mahomes in the Bills organization. I think you see the same exact results for both teams. Honestly, both franchises. It's so frustrating as a Bills fan. It's so frustrating. Oh my goodness. So anyways, yeah, 100% boost. If it's a worthy 1-unit bet for you, by all means, I think that's probably the best play. For me, it's $10. I can't do it. I'm going to use it on something else for my VIP. So there you go. That's my question. So anybody tuned in, like Novig, if you can play it on Novig, the exchanges tonight, I think locking in the Chargers money line, if you can make your own odds, I think would be a fine option tonight for that game. If you can get it down to like a minus 150 or something, even then, I think that would be fine. Here's an interesting way that you could potentially try to lower the odds a bit here if you want to run the Chargers money line out there. Maybe going down to Keenan Allen and his receptions. There's a few things that make me love both Ladd and Keenan Allen tonight. Maybe 5+. This gets it to a plus 137. What's 4+? I mean, hey. Even this is interesting to me. I don't like to cut the juice. I don't like adding multiple plays just to get the odds down. Juice cutting. I don't like doing it. I'm not a big fan of it. A twisted ankle and all of a sudden this is cooked even if the Chargers win. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. However, I've talked to you a lot about why Keenan Allen is such a solid play week in and week out with the receptions. I think 4+ all 7 games this season. He's had 5+ in 6 of the 7, and he's primarily running out of the slot. Hey, last 10 games of the season last year, guess who was running out of the slot for the Chargers? Ladd McConkey, and he was going nuclear every single game. Looked like he was potentially going to work his way in there as being the rookie of the year. He was that good to close out, and then had 194 yards in the playoff game against, who was it? I can't remember. Broncos. Can't remember who they played. It was insane. But now he's not running out of the slot as much because Keenan Allen is. So, yeah, Keenan's in a great spot. Touchdown prop for Keenan's maybe a really solid play tonight. You're still getting great odds. They continue to disrespect Quentin Johnson for his touchdown props as well. So Quentin Johnson, Keenan Allen, these guys are good targets for sure. So Keenan Allen at 4+ receptions is fine. There's another element to this. The Vikings have the highest blitz rate in the NFL. They blitz almost 40% of the time. 40%. That's wild. And because of that, the short passing game against the Vikings has thrived. Now, there are 2 things when we look at that matter to me. Number 1, what are the stats? Number 2, who have they played? The stats tell me a lot of the quarterbacks are having low yardage and they're struggling to move the ball down the field. Okay, we still need context behind the stats and the results from, the blitz rate and all that, right? Well, the next thing would be, what's the context behind it? Who are the quarterbacks? What were those games like? Go look at the quarterbacks they faced this year. Off the top of my head, Aaron Rodgers was the best quarterback they faced in the first 6 weeks of the season. That's bad. I'm sorry. Jake Browning, not even a starter anymore. Dylan Gabriel wasn't a starter. I think it was his first game. I can't remember. The list is miserable, though. I think Justin Fields was one of them. They had a London game in there. I can't remember. It was bad, though. Like 5 of them were quarterbacks who rookie, backup, guy who might not be in the NFL, and like a low-level starter. I'm telling you, it's not good. It's not good. So while they have a 40% blitz rate and these quarterbacks are not racking up total yardage, they ain't faced a guy like Justin Herbert yet. Threw for 400 yards in a loss last week to the Colts playing comeback. They're not going to run the ball very well. I'm sorry. They're down to their 3rd running back, Kamani Vidal. Hassan Haskins, I believe, is also injured now, too. So they don't have like a backup. They're just struggling. They're struggling. And the running game has not looked the best outside of a couple long carries from Vidal a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. So I think they're just going to keep dropping back, throwing the ball 35, 40 times a game. And now they're facing a team that is blitzing 40% of the time. He's going to have to check it down quickly, off the blitz. What do? You throw into the blitz. So while the Vikings are blitz, a guy off the left side, quarterback throws into the pressure because that means like the safety would have to jump up or a linebacker has to roll over into that zone. They do a lot of zone blitzing, by the way. They play zone in over 70 or 60%. They play zone 60% of the time, but they blitz out of zone like 35% of the time. I'm telling you right now, the short, quick passes, Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, I think there's immense upside tonight. So I don't know how I got here. I went down multiple pass. I digress. So there you go. I think this is a fine way to start with betting on this game. Yes, I'm going to talk about NBA at the end of today's video. Absolutely, my friends. Absolutely. Jason, thank you for this. I have followed a few different bettors, but Donuts, along with his staff in Discord, are by far the best. The best explanations, the best bets, the teaching. It's something you won't get anywhere else. Thank you so much. When I put the camera down, it's because I got to guzzle down some coffee. I need it always. Let's not forget it's National Tight End Day. National Tight End Week. Yeah, okay. Gatson, had 100 yards last week, 15 targets or whatever it was. There's some upside there if you like it. Again, that kind of plays into the short passing game off of blitzes. However, they might keep the tight end into block a few times. Now, I already mentioned the touchdowns have been very interesting, right? Quentin Johnson, my friends. Where's my cheat sheet? Let me pull this up on the screen. Boom. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, Quentin Johnson has a touchdown in 4 of 6 games. 4 of 6 games. All right. Keenan Allen has a touchdown of 4 of 7. They don't have necessarily a running back I feel strongly about in the red zone. There it is. And look at the odds you're getting. This is wild. By the way, back-to-back touchdowns for Ladd McConkey. Look at the odds. I mean, essentially, FanDuel's like, we have no friggin' clue who's going to score. Like, who knows? Out of this trio, who the heck knows who's going to score? I mean, how do you figure this out? How do you figure this out? It's ridiculous. I will say I am lowest on Quentin Johnson simply because of his route tree. And again, this pass defense. I'm going to belabor this point a lot today. That 40% blitz rate is the most in the NFL. Quentin Johnson essentially is like, intermediate to deep routes mostly. Okay. Can he still catch a touchdown? Absolutely. Could be a red zone monster still. However, give me the short passes. Give me the short passing targets. So, boom, you could probably just remove Quentin there. Now, inside the red zone, I probably lean on Keenan Allen, the big body. He's a veteran. He's played with Justin Herbert for 5 out of the last 7 years, 5 out of 6 years, whatever it is. Spent a year in Chicago wasting away. I think there's immense upside here in this line, plus 165. Now, you might want to odd shop that, which I have not done this morning, and you might get better odds. Let's take a quick peek. Nope, same thing, plus 165 on DK. Again, I essentially have like Novig, DK, and FanDuel on hand where I'm not limited, so I'm stuck with those 3. I don't know what Novig's is right now. Absolutely worth looking into, though. Round robins, second time I've seen somebody ask today. Round robining is only good when you're targeting longer odd plays. I have seen the round robins before. I've dabbled with them for fun, just for tracking and things. We did it for MLB a couple years ago, but honestly, I did it for 2 days and was done, just because you're not supposed to do it long term. You really shouldn't. And you definitely don't want to do it with a bunch of minus 110s, minus 130s. Okay, plus 165, plus 150. Maybe you want to do a touchdown like last week. Here's an example. Last week, I did 5 touchdown picks on the Sunday morning show. The Sunday morning live show, which, by the way, it's very segmented. It's at 9 to 9:30. I'll do the Berlin game for Sunday. 9:30 to 10, we're going to do our ladders, our ladder targets, where we pick out Christian McCaffrey and, 80 yards, JSN, 100-plus receiving yards, 120, 130, 140, so on and so forth, right? I do the ladder targets, and then I do the touchdown segment where I put together a 5-pick touchdown entry, and then I do a parlays for 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and prime time. So there's from the last half hour. So it's a really solid show. Hopefully you'll come back Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. Like the video, subscribe, notice on. Turn your cell phone alarm on, though. That's most important. You don't want to miss out. Get up, get your coffee, get ready for the Berlin game. Should be decent. And kick back and relax with me while we make some bets. But I digress for the 4th time today. You want to bet on longer odd plays for touchdowns, number one. But if you're going to round robin, that's your target number two. Okay. You don't want to run out Derrick Henry minus 140, Jonathan Taylor minus 180. That's not a round robins list. It's got to be the 165s, 220s, things like that. In my opinion. Good morning. What's up? Donuts. Good morning, bro. Can't wait for NBA videos. Good luck tonight. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Ramon. I will probably do NBA starting Monday. I was talking to my brother-in-law today, Hulk. Anybody who knows him, we were texting each other. I was like, how do we get this NBA stuff out? I don't know. I don't know. I want to do NBA videos. I was actually strategizing with my wife this morning of how I can maybe make some quicker videos. Maybe my NFL videos stay 20, 30 minutes. It takes me several hours to record, edit, and produce. But NBA, maybe I do like a quick 10-minute hitter. Here's some news, here's some notes, here's a pick, go. Something like that. I'm going to have to figure it out. Keenan Allen, 5+ receptions. Jefferson, 6 receptions. Chargers money line. Nice. Cool. Yeah, that's a good parlay. So let me put it out there for everybody. He's got Jay Jetta, 6+, continues to rack them up. Keenan Allen, 5+, and then running out there the Chargers money. Plus 296. That's really solid, unless I read what you said wrong. This is a pretty solid play. What's up, Christy? Good morning. Hey, I'm happy to help. I actually have a staff member in the help channel. If you go into my Discord, ask for help at the top of Discord in the help channel. It's extremely simple. We actually have a link for you that will do it for you. Hopefully that's helpful. Just go ahead and do that then. Gadsden, 40+. Thank you later. Man, he racked up those yards last week, didn't he? Went wild. Start with a 15-minute Raynor. By the way, very sharp take. I've actually been considering, instead of doing these standalone NFL videos, simply doing Mondays are live shows, but Tuesday, let's say Tuesday morning, right? Instead of doing my Thursday night football video, it's just Tuesday best bets. And because it's Tuesday, I do, NBA picks for that day, or at least an NBA breakdown for that day. And I talk about, hey, we got NFL coming. I'm going to blah, blah, blah a little bit about it. Come back Thursday morning for the live show. Is that a good thing? Tuesday, would you watch that video? That's pretty solid, right? That's a solid idea. Hey, Steven, if you need help, go ahead and ask for help in the help channel at the top of my Discord. I think that will help you out. I got someone in there that can show you around. But essentially, long story short, too long didn't read TLDR. You probably just didn't click on Opto EV Picks channel. He went 4-0 last night, 3-0 the night prior. And I went 3-0 last night. 2-1 the night prior. Killing it. What a response. Thank you. Herbert anytime touchdown. Wow, what a call. That'd be wild. I mean, I've wasted money on worse things. I don't think I would take it. I don't think he's got a touchdown equity as a Patrick Mahomes or something, 8 days a week. Let's go, Kid Chavez. Mad Dog, what's he got? Money Man Mitch, I'll be at the game tonight. Let's go, Mad Dog. We're going to be relying on you to give us the insider info. As long as Hampton is out, Chargers will lose. All right. My question for you and anybody else who thinks the Vikings win tonight. What is the path to victory for the Vikings? That's the question for chat. Chat, I'm going to give you 1 minute. Type up your responses. If you think the Vikings win tonight, how? What is it? Jordan Mason, 100 yards, 25 carries, grind the clock. Carson Wentz turning back the clock and turning into a good quarterback 7-8 years ago. By the way, out of all the ratings for quarterbacks in the NFL, Carson Wentz is the lowest rated quarterback right now. Dead last. He's the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. And they're on the road on a short week. He's also slightly injured and limited in practice. I just don't see it. Listen, I get the line. I'm actually shocked the line isn't higher, like -5.5 or something. I don't get it. I can't, I kick back Tuesday mornings. I do this kind of like 10,000-foot view of the game. I don't necessarily have, a flag plant. Here's what I think. Here's what I'm betting. Although I did say essentially Chargers money line is about as close as it gets. And by the way, at the time of the video, Chargers money line was a -148, if I recall, or -138, something like that. It was like solid straight pick odds 48 hours ago when I did my video. Not anymore. Not anymore. But when I do that video Tuesday morning, I try to find what are the ways to victory for these teams? And I could envision the Chargers, extra time of possession because of inefficient offense by the Vikings. The short passing game of Justin Herbert, how accurate he is, offsetting the 40% blitz rate from the Vikings. Being at home is another thing on a short week. Vikings traveling into Los Angeles, less rest. There's just a lot of things that really add up. And then ultimately I just compared and I'm like, Wentz, Herbert, they're on different wavelengths right here. So I couldn't find a way to victory other than Jordan Mason just running wild tonight. And that offensive line for the Vikings is so suspect. I couldn't envision it. Yes, I don't think the Chargers are as good as I thought they would be at the beginning of the season. So that's part of it. Chargers are frauds, I think. I agree. They ain't it yet. Their defense ain't it. And the running game's suspect. But they're playing the Vikings, who I think are the biggest fraud in the NFC. Just like the Jaguars are the biggest frauds in the AFC. Addison, 100+ yards. 2 of his 3 games here. So that's the take. Wentz and Jefferson. I mean, has he not been going off? He's at 100+ in 3 of the last 4, hasn't he? 10+ catches. I mean, I won't touch any ladders until Sunday, Greg. Vegas makes a phone call. There you go. That's probably the best response I've heard. The path to victory for the Vikings is through the Vegas earpiece. Yes. Vikings cover spread, Chargers win. Yeah, I mentioned that the other day. I thought you could probably see something like this. Let me get these guys off here. Like a simple parlay like this. Close game, low scoring, 20-17 win for the Chargers. 23-20. Chargers win 23-20 tonight. Plus 1,100. I could totally see that. Listen, I love that stuff for talking points, but I could care less. Carson never losing a Thursday. I don't care. That has nothing to do with Carson Wentz. And definitely not this version of Carson Wentz. Hey, good morning. Yep. So on Tails, what's up? Good morning. I love animals. Me too. On Tails, you'll get me, myself, and I. My models, my picks, my parlays, my cheat sheets, my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. No, you'll get everything me, though. Inside Discord is where you get the beautiful, beautiful layout, most organized layout in the history of the world, if I might say. That's where you'll find the VIP staff picks. That's where you'll see Opto EV picks that is 7-0 in the NBA season, back-to-back sweeps to start off, cashed out the no sweat parlay on opening night. He's on fire, right? You want his channel? You got to go in Discord for it. There's no way I can post everyone's volume in the Tails app for them. They post around the clock. Path to victory is through Thursday night shenanigans. You might be right, Vito. The only way is if everyone is betting the Chargers money line. That's a great answer. Here's one. Limit Herbert touches with an efficient run game. Big week for JJ and Addison. Wentz not playing like typical Wentz. I know. Doesn't that seem like a pipe dream, though? That's all. That's funny. So Weem hit us with 2 stats today. That Wentz has never lost a Thursday night game and the Vikings have never won on Thursday night. So something has to give. If true, something has to give tonight. Mason's going to need to run his booty off. That's the only way to victory. I agree. I think Vikings win. Herbert's been struggling against pressure. Vikings 40% blitz rate. We've discussed. Mason has a solid game. Same with Jay Jetta. All right. All right. Hey, let me be abundantly clear. Okay? Let me be abundantly clear. I do not currently have a VIP pick for this game. And that's for a reason. Good luck tonight. I have zero interest in giving back all this profit just to scratch the itch. Will I? Yeah, I'm gonna. I haven't yet, though. I'll probably post that 100% parlay boost and call it a day. I'm telling you right now, this is not the game that I'm fully interested in. Maybe, again, you got 100% boost and that's a unit for you or something. Fine. Chargers money line, and then close your eyes and pray. That's a gross game. I'll post a VIP parlay later, or I'll text Opto and we'll craft one together. Maybe we'll do like a joint effort. I love doing those collab parlays, or me and Fire, something like that. Maybe like a collab VIP parlay tonight. Maybe that's the path. As I'm just talking aloud, because I don't look at this game and think, love it, let's go crazy. We got the NBA tonight. There's 2 games. They're both interesting to me. Like, I would rather bet on tonight's games for NBA than this game here. And I love, who was it? Boom. Yeah. Joker's right. I'm ready to bet on Jokic tonight, by the way. Remember, NBA's back. You can bet on something. Yes. Goal, NHL picks are posted. Parlay, links, picks, straights, play of the days. She does a full write-up with graphics and everything inside Discord for VIP members. I'm telling you right now, we don't have to bet on this slop. We don't have to do it. No one's forcing us. No one's forcing us to bet on this game. Chargers money line with the 100% boost. Fine. You want to dabble in some touchdown props with Ladd or Keenan? Fine. By all means. You want to climb the receiving yards ladder for Jordan Addison? Fine. These things are fine. But I'm not going out of my way to do anything like this. I'm just not. We've got NBA. There's no and I talked about this last week, that when NBA returned, especially coinciding with NHL, we no longer, you no longer, hopefully, are going to be wasting your money on these garbage games. And don't get it twisted. This is a garbage game tonight. Yeah, this is actually really nice here. Plus 520 for a hundo. Addison, elite speed, playmaking. Thank you so much, Manny. Let's get it, man. It's been a crazy, crazy stretch. Let's go, man. Let's go. By the way, if anybody's wondering, that VIP link is down below in the description. I've also, if you're on YouTube, I think it's in this direction. Up there, boop. Up there in the top of chat. It's pinned. I pinned it in the chat. You can click it there. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. You are not forced to bet on these games anymore. You got more sports now. And hopefully with the daily betting options, all the different games and things you can bet on, spread out your units. There's no need to go 20 units deep on an NFL Sunday. Just treat every day as just another day. I try to educate people a lot on these shows inside my Discord. Clearly is important to me. It's just another day. NFL Sunday is just another day. All right? 10 NFL games on Sunday is no different than an NBA Wednesday with 10 games. Just treat it like that. If there are only 3 picks for an NBA Wednesday randomly, and there's only 5 for an NFL Sunday, fine. Why do you need more? Why do you need more? I don't get it. I don't get it. Would you be betting on a garbage NBA game, one game on a Thursday or something, like some trash Thursday night NBA game? Or would you be like, I'm just going to watch the game, or I'm going to play some Battlefield 6, or I'm going to hang out with the wifey or the husband, whomever, your dog, yourself? Would you just do that and just fade betting that one and save your units for that nice looking Friday night slate with 12 games on it? Because if so, you can start fading this too. Nobody says you have to bet on all this stuff. That is the most unpopular thing that I could say. I run a betting Discord, a huge community. There's 13,000 people in Discord. And it doesn't do me a justice for my business. It doesn't help me to say, hey, you don't have to bet on everything. But it's the truth. And I'd rather have you bet smarter, not give back all the profit you make being inside the Discord, by understanding you don't have to bet on everything. Heck, I'd rather roll over my units into the next day, if anything, right? Like, you don't have to bet. Best bet you make sometimes the one you don't. Some of these games are horrific. And also there's this. Me too. But it's going to be a different type of bet. It's not going to be a $100 one unit bet on a straight pick. I don't like anything. I don't like it. Chargers money line boosted. Fine. Something like that. But I will use a boost and I'll do a parlay. Right. But then use your brains. My one unit is not going into that parlay. I'm going to do like a 1/10 of a unit. Literally, you saw my boost. I showed you my boost. It was $10. Okay. That's 0.1 unit. I'm totally fine wasting. I'll take that $10 and I'm fine wasting it on this game. I have no hope for it to hit. It's going to be a long play, plus 1,000, something like that. Really long odds. Who cares? If it loses, it loses. Cost of entertainment for me, 0.1 units. I'll save my full unit for the NBA Friday. And hey, maybe instead of 5 plays, I do 6 plays because I got an extra unit because I didn't use it on Thursday. If you start thinking like that, you'll enjoy yourself more. Your money's going to go a lot further. I can't tell you how many people waste their money on these garbage games and they just burn a hole because they add up. I mean, think about it. We've got 18 weeks of primetime games. We've got primetime games 3 times per week. 54 primetime games per year. 54 minimum, by the way, because you get 3 on Thanksgiving. We get a couple of random Fridays. We've had multiple Monday night games as well. So more than 54. You'll get about 54, 55 days of primetime games, though. Imagine if you wasted 3 units per day per primetime. Because the weird part is so many of you are dropping 3, 4 units, 5 units more on one primetime game. And then NFL Sunday, you're in deep for like 7, 10. Meanwhile, there's like 12 games. Why are you doing half the amount of units on a primetime versus an NFL Sunday? And by the way, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, 4 units per primetime game. You're up to 12 units invested on 3 games? How is this responsible? You ain't going to make money doing that. What's up, Steven? Good morning. When you are on OddsShopper, you've paid, you've signed up, you're ready to rock and roll. In the top corner, if you're on mobile or PC, you'll see a little circle on OddsShopper. That's a profile button. Click it. You'll see something pop up that says Discord settings. Click that. The whole process takes like 30 seconds. I'm not even kidding. Clark, what's up, man? VIP worth it for me. Been here 3 weeks. Appreciate it. W, Manny. Herbert, anytime touchdown. Second person that's on a Herbert tutty today. Nice. Well, let's go. It's worth it for sure. I'm 7 days in. I already paid for a year of VIP. Chat, you too cool. Yeah, for sure. Me too. I'm such a gamer as well. Give us some Battlefield 6. I'll have this game on in the background, play some BF6 with the boys. Unit, my friend Zay, is specific to each individual. It's the average bet size. It's usually a percentage of your entire bankroll. I will tell you this. There is a quick little phrase, and I actually posted the photo in Discord in the Start Here channel. The phrase you can type into Google. What is a unit of betting? I'm serious. That's the phrase. Just ask Google. What is a unit of betting? And the AI overviewed it, spits out, it says how a betting unit works. It's perfect. That's what I use when I want to tell people. I'll see you guys on the Iberian Offensive. I'll be running around with my assault class, just dropping bodies with the shoddy. Woo! Meet me at sea. I'm going to conquest it. Daniel Soto, love yours and Opto play. Let's get it. I appreciate it. Bankroll is definitely not your bank account. Heck no. Your bankroll should be the extra money, your hobby money, the money under the couch you found in a jacket. Don't be using any of your bank, your actual needed, necessary money. No. That's way too high. 1% is the widely accepted unit sizing. I don't think that's acceptable for most. I think a lot of people need to roll with like a fraction of 1%, 0.25%, something like that. It needs to be based on what you can emotionally and mentally handle, to be honest. Like if you got, I don't know, $10,000 and $100 is your unit size, but every time you lose a $100 bet or you have a really bad night and go 0-4, all right, and you lose 400. If you're mentally wrecked, maybe $100 should not be your unit. You probably got to do something smaller, $25, 0.25 units. So whenever I ask my wife for coffee, it comes back just being a cup of International Delight with like a pinch of coffee. Meanwhile, if I make it, it's going to be an espresso with like a splash of cream. It all evens out. These are delicious. I will say that. They are delicious. That's funny, though. Oh, I almost spilled my entire coffee. Nav, what's up, bro? I still got to get to your DM. I'll never get there. I'm telling you right now. I will say, I love it. I love the idea of an FAQ channel. I have no interest in setting it up. Like at some point, I think people just need to like, I don't know, adult. This is the full, brutal honesty and truth. Like, be an adult. If you're in the betting space and you want to bet, be an adult. You don't know what a unit is? Google it. There's articles. Things will tell you. You want to know how to, I don't even know what else it would be. What other things would I put in an FAQ section? How to subscribe, things like that? I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe that's part of the issue. I don't even know what I put in there. Hey, what's up, man? Once you sign up on an OS, Oddjobber, you simply go to the profile in the top left, top right, your top right, and click the profile button, and then go ahead and select Discord settings. Takes like 2 seconds. Why are you spamming that? Get out of here. Appreciate it. Love the honesty and realness of personality. Great content. Got to be truth. Got to tell the truth. Put how to change a transmission in the FAQ. Oh, somebody banned them. A moderator just banned them. Wow. I don't know who. I don't even know if I have. Who are my moderators? Don't ban anybody. Oh, no. Oh, that guy got banned. Don't ban people. Oh, he's going to think I did it. I did not ban him. I just saw the StreamYard pop up. It says someone was banned. Come on. Don't be so heavy handed, mods. You crazy. Tyler. He goes, me. Wentz is 7-0 on third. Bet went all over it. $1 million. No way. I can't do it, man. I cannot put my money I can't put my money on Carson Wentz. $29.99, Freddie. I'll let chat tell you if it's worth $1 a day or not. I don't know who it was. My NBA picks channel, Cody, in Discord. It's the first channel under the donuts section, or you can get it right on Tails itself. Listen, I have a recipe for how good a team is. It's who their quarterback is. That's it. Hey, they're a great team. They got a great quarterback. They're okay. Their quarterback's decent. You know, they suck. Their quarterback sucks. Jags are fake. Trevor Lawrence. A plus B. I don't know. It's about as simple as it gets for me. Discord is going to have all of the staff channels. So you want Opto EV picks 7-0 in NBA this season. You want his channel and all the other staff? That's inside Discord. Tails app, just me, myself, and I. And by the way, you have access to both. You just got to connect to Discord via your profile button up there. Yes, that's the problem, Patrick. Just tail VIP and donut. You'll make good money. Resist your own degen urge to bet plus 1,000s. That's tough. That's tough. This is not confirmed. He practiced it in limited fashion on Wednesday. So, no, he's not confirmed to be playing. And on his limited fashion, he took third string reps behind Tyler Huntley and behind Cooper Rush. And when Harbaugh was asked who would be the starting quarterback between Cooper and Huntley, he said he didn't have any information for them yet. So there's a lot going on. A lot going on out there. Not confirmed to be playing yet. Hey, listen, I'd rather be overly honest about all of this betting stuff to give people realistic expectations. What I don't want people doing is signing up being like, I'm signing up today. I'm going to bang home a plus 1,500. I'm going to buy that new car. Like, no, you ain't. I did 3 NBA picks last night. Right? 3-0. Most nights you're going to get like, several, 3, 4, 5, NFL Sunday, 4 or 5. I would rather go 3-1 with my picks than 8-6. You make more money going 3-1 than 8-6. The VIG from 14 picks, you're going to probably break even at best at 8-6, but you're going to make money and you're going to profit going 3-1. Quality over quantity. Oh, that stinks, Steve. NBA props are king. NBA props are king. NFL games, king. NFL props, queen. You bet on NBA games, good luck, man. They're so hard. Yeah, that's such a bad look. Billups, Rozier. Such a bad look, man. It's awful. What's up? Hey, Chris, I love your question. Have you ever cashed a lotto ticket? I cashed $6,800 on a $10 ticket, 37K. Whole ticket hit. Congrats. I mean, 37K. That's insane. Hey, Chris, thank you very much for the cup of coffee. I do appreciate that immensely. I've missed a handful of these questions. I'm sorry. Rishi Donuts, 2 questions. I have a $50 bankroll from a parlay and a hit from Opto EV picks. Whoa. I'm a VIP. What do you recommend unit size to be, not to deposit? Oh, okay. So I already talked about units today. I would Google what is a unit in betting to get the kind of overview of what a unit is, how it should work, and then adjust that number for your own circumstances, what you can handle up here mentally, okay? Thank you very much for the coffee, my friend. Very generous. You guys are too good. Kid Chavez, don't forget them push-ups today. Yeah, let's go. VIP's treating me like a king. Much love, brother. Thank you so much for the 10-spot coffee and a donut. Delectable donut or 2. Thank you very much for that. Chris, I'm up 1K, which could look like 10 units, but I never bet more than 25. So that's 40 units. Trust the models, Hey, good for you. Chris, smart, sharp. Betting within the mental means. All right. I, similar to you, at one point had a four-digit bankroll and stayed at $25 as well. Several years ago, I stayed there because I could handle the pressure and the stress of the Discord, of my picks failing, and then my own personal financial loss only so much at a certain point in time. Like if I went 0-5, $125 out the window, I could handle that. It was tough though, because Discord would melt down, they'd be mad at me and all that good stuff, right? These days I can do a little bit more. It's easier for me. But like, you got to be able to understand what the emotional and mental impact is of gambling, and you need to adjust for that. As an old hippie from Colorado, what's up, Mushroom? Do not buy coffee with this. Grab a Verba Mate, way healthier. Verba Mate, way healthier. Huh? I don't know what that is, but thank you for the 10 spot. I'll give it a Google, because I Google things before I ask. Shots fired. Thank you very much for the 10 spot. You guys are too kind with these things. What's up, Joe? Jay? What's up, Jay Jack? Just joined top of the week. Enjoying it already. When do you post in VIPs for basketball? Basically, whenever I get a bet in there, I will alert it. So I just made a bet. Next step, I go to Discord, Tails app, post. But that's not like 10 a.m. every day. It's essentially like, if I made a bet, you'll see it within 60 seconds. Make sense? People are thinking this is a get rich quick. Yeah, gambling is not that. Those major hits happen once in a blue moon. Hey, by the way, can I talk about this before we move on to a couple more NFL picks and then NBA? Because I want to do NBA here. Here's a strategy for lottos. Let's say you've got a plus 1,000. All right. Rather than doing $10 on that plus 1,000 and then struggling with the cash out versus the let it ride option, think of this. What if, with that $10 on that plus 1,000, you entered it twice for $5 each? The one $5 you let ride, win, lose, or draw. You just ride it out. The other $5, hey, the cash out's looking good. They're going to give you your $10 return for $70. You cash that $5 out, and you're sitting pretty. Or 5 turns into 40. Okay, cool. Guess what? You already profited $30 total dollars. You were in for 10. You returned 40 with the cash out, and you made $30 already. And then your other $5 gets to ride out the plus 1,000, which is, a $50 return, whatever it is, $55. Not a bad way to do it, right? So rather than 10 full, what do we do with the cash out? Split your lotto into 2. You could do that with anything. I mean, hey, Sunday NFL parlay, you do a touchdown lotto for a plus 5,000, and the last leg is left. How many of you are freaking out? You don't know what to do with it. Split it into 2. That's $3. You put $1.50 in twice, same exact slip. Enter, select, keep picks in your slip. Right? Is that not brilliant or what? I don't even remember where I saw this. Somebody in Discord like 4 years ago brought this up, and I was like, holy smokes, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's go, Janelli. Appreciate seeing you in here. I see you in chat all the time. Since week 3 of the NFL, hubby and I are up 21 units. Let's freaking go. Kyle, what's up? Does anyone do streaks anymore? I think that's a good question. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I lost access to streaks, so I can't, which is why first off, I cashed out my second streaks I ever did for Discord. And then the next several, I bricked on like leg 5 or 6, and then I lost it. So I lost access to it, unfortunately. Exactly. Straight picks, 10 to 25, small 2-3 leg parlays, 5-10, less than 5 on lottos. What's your advice on hedging a ladder player prop? I don't really. Only thing I really truly hedge are the lottos. But if you enter 2 lottos with like half of whatever it is twice, I think it's better. That's probably better than even hedging. Yeah, I mean, that happens. Man, I wish I did that last week. Had a plus 4,000 9-game parlay with Broncos to win. Cashed out. Made money, but nowhere near letting it ride. Interesting. Yeah. So this actually makes a lot of sense to me. No. $5, $5 on that plus 4,000. Instead of one ticket for 5, it's 2 tickets for 250. I know, Chris. It's always rattling around the back of my head, and I forget to do it too. I forget to do it as well. It's hard to remember to do all these things. All right. 227 likes today. 574 people tuned in this morning. Thank you so much on YouTube. Thank you. Let's look at some NBA for a second. Are we good with NFL? I mean, honestly, I talked NFL for a hot minute. I don't have much to say about it. I just don't. Quick little rundown. Yeah, I mean, you got nothing wrong with Jefferson and Addison ladders. I think they're fine. Jefferson receptions, fine. 5.5. What's he at? 5.5 today? Put him at 6+. I got nothing wrong with this. You probably find better odds than a -162. He still had 10 targets last week, even though he had 5 catches. I wonder what the odds are here for these 5+, 6+. I mean, even this is like a decent little mini parlay. I'm just trying to go through some of these ideas. Jalen Naylor, I can't remember on the cheat sheet. Something shocked me. Naylor, over 12.5 long reception, 5 of 6 games. He doesn't get a ton of targets. We're talking like 3 or 4, but he's getting them down the field. Where's the long reception? $11.5. How about that? What an obscure play for Friday's NBA slate. I don't even know who's playing yet. I'm sorry. Couldn't even tell you, man. I'm so focused. We got Thursday Night Football and 2 NBA games. This is a really interesting play to me. Haven't seen anybody talk about it. Keeps cashing it. That's interesting. What else is interesting to me? The touchdowns I talked about. Boop, boop. I honestly, my friends, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I hate this game so much. Receptions, 4, 5, 6. Plus 222. Like, it's going to be so hard for me tonight to put together like a crazy parlay because I just do not like the game. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying here. I'm trying because I know people tune in. They want this, but this is disgusting. That Naylor line is looking spicy, ain't it? It's been so slick and sneaky. It's been so sneaky. Naylor over 11.5. Fading this game, betting on NBA tonight. I'm with you. I'll post something like this. I got to figure out what I want to do for VIPs. I'll post a lotto, but let's go to NBA. You guys good with this? Can I go to NBA? Chat, let me know right now. Let me go right now. You tell me If I can move to NBA, we got 2 games. Both are interesting. Also, I don't want to stand anymore. I'm going to put my sliding desk down. I'm sitting down. I'm tired. I'm going to be slouching. Okay? You're going to see me low on the camera. It doesn't matter. I'm chilling. We're chilling at this point. I didn't say that. I even said I thought this game could surprise, but it looked like a garbage game to bet on. And I was wrong about the garbage game to bet on. And the Bengals did win, like I said it would. Said they could. But yes, I digress. Rainer, you are correct. I mean, didn't it? Didn't it look like it was going to be a boring game? You're not wrong, brother. I did say I thought it would be a boring game. I thought it would be a volatile game. It was Flacco versus Rodgers. And boy, I hope I'm wrong again tonight because that was absolute cinema. That was such a great game. You ain't wrong, man. That was so fun. Tom, good morning. Thank you for the 10 spot. Y'all too kind to me. Sheesh. Too kind. Thank you for all the love today. Throw some coffee your way. Did your picks for NBA. Turned my 20 into 300. You're welcome, Lamb Warrior. Appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all too nice. Y'all too nice to me. Thank you for that. High scoring game. And I would love it. I would love it. Please. Please. That would be a great time. Cameron Dicker, add him for points. Okay. Field goals, kicking points, 2+ field goals, continues to bang them home. Let's do some NBA. I'm slouching. I'm kicked back now. You can hear my chair creaking around. Again, if you just tuned in, VIP, NBA, it's where it's at, my friends. It's an experience. It is an experience. Let me drink some water real quick. Woo! Wow. So much water. So much coffee, mate. French vanilla coming your way with all these tips. Yeah. Yeah. Just my cups of creamer. All right. Anyways, VIP link in the description down below. Let's do some NBA. Thunder on the road against the Pacers. Oh my gosh. Did the NBA give us just the greatest start of the season? Oh my word. C-Rod $29.99. You get all sports, all VIP channels in Discord. It's not like just for NBA. So we hook you up. Cheat sheets, betting models, picks, parlays. You get it all. Every single thing, my friend. Good stuff, Steven. Giannis. Yes. Easy money last night. Let's friggin' go. Well, it just depends on the sport, my friend. I think the least we made on any sport was NFL plus 38.5 units or whatever it was, 38.7. NFL usually is the least. And if you think about it, it makes sense, right? Look how low I am. If you think about it, it makes sense. There's only like 60 days total to bet on the NFL. NBA, you get 180, 200. I mean, we get to bet on this until June. It's like 7.5 months. Yeah, D-Mitch got subbed out at the 10-minute mark. Again, at like the 6, the 4. It was weird. I don't know what they were doing with his rotations. Maybe he had an injury. I wasn't watching the game. I don't know. Hip, oblique. Someone said he was getting rubbed down on a couple timeouts. Maybe he was cramping a little. Who knows? Something was going on there, though. It made me a little nervous. NBA, let's get it. Thunder. So, man, the NBA gave us just an absolute gem on opening night. We pretty much had 2 really good games, to be honest. 600 people on YouTube, 245 likes. Run it up. Run it up. Let's go. How's X doing today? What do we got over there on X? We have 604 and 6 retweets, 12 likes. Those are low too. We got to bump everything. Rookie numbers everywhere. So I got a thought about tonight, and I'm not ready to bet on anything. Okay. I've just kind of given both of like a little overview. That's all. So please take everything I say here with a grain of salt. I am beginning my NBA research essentially right now. All I've done is quickly look at some lines this morning. All right. Yes, Don. Thank you for the question. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have nothing that points to it that will help me. Be like this many new views. But like my YouTube has just exploded over the last 6 weeks. SGA only cashed last game because the game went into double overtime and he had like 11 points going into the fourth. He scored 24 closing it out. I don't know if anybody's going to feel comfortable betting on SGA in this one. I think a lot of people do what, they're going to do what they saw. They're going to bet on Chet Holmgren, who scored 22 in regulation. The pendulum swings back in these situations. And I'm looking at SGA, and I'm sure, let me quickly line shop this for you. I'm sure there are some lines out there for these players that might be better elsewhere. So let's quickly just shop it. NBA. I'm at mysprayedge.com. I can't remember. Is it Shy? Is it Shea? SGA. I just call him SGA. All right. So 32.5 is the lowest line, actually. Novig, best odds, minus 104. But I got a feeling that the pendulum just swings back a little bit. The Thunder only looked good once SGA got super active and aggressive. Going to be honest. Like at times last year, it was SGA or bust, right? And I think we saw it happen again as he essentially took over the freaking game the final 15 minutes. So I think the pendulum swings back. I'm not ready to bet on it. I have a lot to look at for both teams. I have to look into the Pacers and some of their offseason changes. I got to look at their preseason, rotations, minute projections, things like that. I've got stuff to do. But my first thought is this. My other one was right here. And listen. I think Opto EV Picks had under 7.5 for SGA for assists in the first game, and he finished with 5 in double overtime. I think that while we have no Jalen Williams, that SGA is just going to score more. I don't think the assists are going to be there as much. So one of these angles, maybe just this one, I don't know. That's kind of my thought to start off. This game is not as alluring as the other one, in my opinion, either. I will also say that. Going to the Nuggets, Jokic has such an amazing history against the Warriors. He's had like 32 plus points or something like that in 5 of the last 6 games against Golden State. Golden State is not equipped to handle Jokic. Season opener for Jokic, who I think honestly has the best roster around him he's ever had. I'm not even kidding. Like the arrival of Bruce Brown, getting rid of Michael Porter Jr., a defensive sieve, and inefficient player. Russ Westbrook, played some better defense last year, but not a good fit for them. Jamal Murray's healthy. Christian Braun took a step forward last year. Aaron Gordon is healthy to start the season, which, he was to close out, which is why you saw the Nuggets play a much better second half of the season. I mean, I think that only the Warriors had more wins than them, right? To close out the NBA season. So they're healthy, and we're going to have a great game here, I think. Honestly, I think this could go down to the wire in Golden State. And I can see Jokic starting up the season scoring and distributing points and assists, maybe 37 and a half. I think it'd be really interesting. But if we're running one out, honestly, I'm telling you right now, my friend, Jokic, the history against Golden State is crazy. They cannot handle him, and they've done nothing to improve the paint. Yes, Horford is there, but he has never handled Jokic either. Jokic versus Warriors game logs. Watch this. This is a really cool site. Look at the points. Last two seasons, 35, 26, 34, 32, 38, 33. These are not playoff games. This is regular season last 2 years. The regular season for the last 2 years. How about versus? And this is harder because, this is versus the Celtics, essentially. It's not like Al Horford has handled him or anything. Goodness. Last 2 years would be here, 34, 32, and 20. I don't like going further back. We're talking about guys in different phases of their career. Horford is very old now. Yeah, I mean, always in play, right? Welcome, Jay Can. Love it. Joined the VIP earlier this week. Awesome stuff. Appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's not like who and no one slows down Jokic. If Jokic doesn't have a good game, it's because he didn't have a good game. It's not because of the defense. That's the truth. So, triple-double, I think it absolutely be in play. But initially, I'm just going to go to, where's triple? Right there, plus 160. Whoa, those are great odds to start the season. Whoa. Whoa, that's wild. Wow. Yeah, I think that's probably worth a sprinkle. What are the odds over here and then on FanDuel? By the way, a really good sign for me right now, and I'm just kind of viewing it. 575 people on YouTube when I started this NBA segment, and I'm at 574. I lost one viewer. Y'all ready for NBA, aren't you? NBA videos. Maybe I need to start them tomorrow, to be honest. You got me thinking now. Is it just time? I think partially I just need to create a format so I can start like Monday. I need like for a format, a show format, a layout. Made back your 6-month sub already. Let's freaking go. The 6-month sub, by the way, gives you 1 month free. Beautiful. My man knows the value of a dollar right there. There are a lot of good plays. Yeah, I mean, when you get a marquee matchup here, you're going to get a bunch of good plays in the game. Let me go to triple-double here. It is in the player combo section. Oh, I have a no sweat. Hey, we got a no sweat. What is this? So I got the 100% profit boost for $10. Whoa. Maybe that's the move. And I got a no sweat to use. Oh, boy. Wow, that might be it right there. Oh, my goodness. $1.75 on Hard Rock. I wish. It is, right? I mean, it's week 8 of NFL. It's week 8 of the NFL season. I mean, at this point, like, y'all know what's what, right? NBA is time. You need help now. Whew. drinking so much water. I guess it's good for me though. All right. Yeah, Jokic here. What's his points over here? Let me do something. Uno momento, por favor. There we go. Player odds. Click. And let's type in Jokic. Jokic. Points prop. All right, so you can get this at 28.5 everywhere. Dabble 28. I'm going to click on his player card. Oh, I got to add the stats today. That's right. Oh, okay. So the stats are there. And I can see last season's stats. I understand what just happened. I'll explain it. So on the website, 25 plus points for SGA. Now you see why I had SGA in that parlay the other day for 25 plus points. So today, if you are a MySmartEdge.com betting tools website user, the player cards for anybody who has not played a game yet will display as empty. Like Jokic has not played yet. This is his first game of the year. So he doesn't have stats that won't load his player card. So instead of going through there and me like manually fixing this, I'm just going to let it be. Listen, give it a couple days. Once everybody's played a game, they'll have a player card. Boom. Hopefully that's helpful. Steph props, I don't like to bet on him anymore. That's the truth. Okay, let me go. I just took a little quicker view of NBA. Let me go make some NBA VIP stuff. I've been collaborating with Opto on the back end. We text about this stuff. Maybe we'll separate the duties tonight. I've also been hankering for like a breather, like give myself a day, just one day. And like, there's only 2 NBA games. There's a crappy NFL game. No, maybe it's a day where I just rest, focus on NFL for Friday slate. And then I'll let my staff just post everything. I got to figure it out. That VIP link though, down below in the description section. It's also up there in chat. It's pinned there, my friends. Snag it. Grab what you can. My stuff goes on Tails, where you sign up. The VIP staff go in Discord. So make sure when you log in, the profile button, when you're on Odd Shopper, the profile, click it, click Discord settings and connect. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Betting isn't going anywhere. I don't need to take 2 or 3. I think today's a good day for it, though. I'll probably still post a lotto because I'm a degenerate. I will post a lotto. And probably an NBA bet. Who knows? That's the problem. I say this and I'm like, let me take a day off. And then I start firing bullets. I can't help it. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Come back Friday and Saturday for the 1 pick per game, touchdown pick per game. And then Sunday morning, NFL live show, 9 a.m. Eastern. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all very much. Thank you for that, Nick. I hope y'all take care of your mentals and count your chickens. Let's get paid. Take care.